Matthew 21, verses 42 through 44. Jesus saith unto them, Do ye never read the scriptures? The stones which the builder rejected, the same is become the head of the corner. This is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in our eyes. Therefore say I unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you, and given to a nation bringing forth the fruit thereof, and whosoever shall fall on this stone shall be broken, but on whomsoever it shall fall, it will grind him to powder. Matthew 21, verses 42 to 44.
It's the McMahon Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far. Tune in quick, cause you might just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the McMahon Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far. Just miss the best show this side of the city. It's the McMahon Morning Show. 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 No matter if you're near or far, tune in quick, cause you might just miss the best show this side of the city. It's a McMahon Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car, no matter if you're near or far.
All right, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Good morning to each and every one of you here that have joined us here on this great Wednesday. It is the 23rd day of April. It's about 4 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock. Welcome to the McMahon Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast, right here on the McMahon Morning Show. Grand Rising to all of you. I'd like to first of all say Grand Rising to our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful audience. Hey, everybody. Good morning to Sharon Reed, section leader of the choir. Deacon Alvin Moore, Grand Rising. Good morning to you too, you sir, and to Anthony Reed. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning to Alice, blessed child of God, should be coming along. I hadn't gotten any indication that she wouldn't. She had an appointment on yesterday and some things she had to do. Grand Rising. To all of you, we're giving everybody an opportunity and a chance. They'll be coming along real soon, Brother Lee. Also, Grand Rising to all of you. Good morning to all of you. It's a beautiful day today, and we're just happy to be a part of it. Are you happy to be alive? It's just wonderful. It's wonderful. Listen, as we continue to strive towards excellence, y'all forgive me. I'm doing a little something. I got a little celebrating to do. Uh-oh. I got a little celebrating. I think we do here at the MagMan Morning Show. I got some uh, great news that I want to share with you about what's going on in the state of Mississippi. There were municipal elections on yesterday that put everybody in their positions as far as party is concerned. And there was the Democratic and Republican runoffs here. Good morning, Alice. Welcome back. How are you? Good to see you. I see you there. And whatever your persuasion was, it was a low turnout. It could have been better, but you know, these local races, they don't get the traction that the national races or maybe the statewide races get. But there were some upsets and some surprises, folks. Not really surprised, but there were some that were. But let me tell you this, I can give you this much. Our wonderful sponsor, here we go, Brother Orlando Payton, won last night. That's Little Red. The Red won. Little Red is now. Hold on a second. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Gotta stop drinking coffee in the morning like that thing. Little Red is now the Democratic nominee for the office of mayor of Clarksdale. Didn't I tell you I don't pick any losers? Very few. I picked a couple of. I don't pick too many of them, and I congratulate my dear friend, our dear anchor sponsor. There are two anchor sponsors. That's Keisha the Stylist, and that's Little Red's Blues Lounge. Where Little Red behind the scenes never came out, said who he was or anything, but he and Keisha the Stylist were the very first people that ever supported the MagMan Morning Show as far as commercial sponsorship. And I made a promise and a vow to them that I will always work with them if I'm on the radio, and they have not shortstopped. Keisha the Stylist, the Lock Goddess of Memphis, had been here day one, helping us and supporting us. And her anchor partner here, her anchor sponsor partner here, Orlando Payton, is on his way, I believe, to the office of mayor. I'm going to do everything that I can to support him. There's a whole lot. We got to cut through some commercials. We got to do some stuff. And congratulations to you. That's our brother. That's our friend. I told y'all yesterday the man for the position, the right man, because it was just two men. They were two men running for that nomination. And woman, too. No, there are women that do. That are very, very skillful in politics and everything like that. But Orlando was the right person for the job. And I just believe that this man will do the job that is necessary to bring economic development and revitalization to the Clarksdale area. Clarksdale is historic, folks, whether you believe it or not. People from all over the world, and I mean all over the world, come and make pilgrimage to Route 6149, the crossroads. Many legends and many stories have been told about Robert Johnson selling the soul, all that old stuff, selling the soul to the devil, all that. But there was great music that came out of the birth of America, the birth of music in America. Well, we know we wouldn't have gospel if it wasn't for the blues music, that genre. Because most congregations was singing out the hymn books and doing like the other persuasions do. And there was nothing. So when blues, rhythm, blues, gospel, and things came together, there was great influence from the city of Clarksdale. The city of Clarksdale is very, very Aaron Henry, Dr. Aaron Henry, who was a former legislator, also one of Dr. King's trusted associates, come out of there. There's great history there. And Orlando has been working on behalf of the educational system ever since I've known him. And he does a great job in the legislature. So you just got to take your hats off to people that be happy for somebody when they have their time. Be happy for them because your time is coming, our time is coming, and I just wanted to salute him. Lou Red, I want to just thank you for everything that you have done, brother, and how you have been a mainstay here on the ups and downs, ins and outs, days that may not look good or whatever the case may be. You can count on Keisha the Stylist and Orlando Payton, who is Little Red of Big Red Blues Lounge, to be right here supporting us. We got a brand new commercial coming up. D. Harris Interiors got a new commercial out. I was going to do something and I would have messed it up. And I had to follow, and I tuggled with this thing all night, not all night, but most of it. And trying to get this piece together, and we're going to play that also. I want to say grand rising, good morning to each and every one of you that are here. And it's just good to be able to just be here and to enjoy that we enjoy. Once again, I wanted to say that we're putting together the panel for our panel discussion about survival mode. And not just surviving the economy, but just making sure we need to get back to the basics of our community and our families. And I see a lot of people, they come in and out. Y'all stick around. You can like and subscribe. This is the MagMan Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're right here. We ain't going nowhere, but we're improving. There's some things that are getting ready, that James Mack is getting ready to come on camera. We're trying to work out the technicalities. I want to thank you for being there and supporting us. And if you can help us to achieve that we're trying to do, it is not going to hurt you. Please look out for us, and we need your assistance. So if you look down at the bottom of your screen, you'll see we're not monetized or anything. We're very grateful for our sponsors. We're working. But, a lot of you don't have businesses or so forth and so on. And you want to support the show and support us. We need you. We're independent media, independent Black media. We're here. And we're doing our very, very best to try to make sure that we cover all the bases. Alice, is just great to see you. And don't forget Alice's platform that she has. Alice is on. Alice, blessed child of God. I mean, really, really wonderful programmer and platform that she has. And we just want to thank her. We missed her on the other day. And we're just glad to have you, Black Sharon. We're glad to have you. Diane Black, good morning to Diane Black, the next Congresswoman from the state of Mississippi. Diane, they're doing some things, whether it's in Clarksdale or Jackson, Mississippi. The incumbent mayor of Jackson, Mississippi, he got knocked off yesterday. Yeah, there's a state senator. I got some highlights that I wanted to bring out, but I couldn't get them. Mr. Lumumba has been defeated. That Chaka Malumba of exactly like I said, Chaka Malumba of Jackson, Mississippi, the mayor of the capital city, won't be going back there. And he has had some problems down there. There's some indictments that are coming, him and the district attorney and another council member. They have council members instead of aldermen, I think, down there in Jackson. So our congratulations go out to all of the municipal officials that are getting ready to run June. Now they got one more hurdle to jump. They got to jump this hurdle in June to make it official. So, but we're going to be down there with Little Red. with Orlando Payton and working with him as best as possible to get you. We got to come together and help whatever way we can to make and to see that he will be a success. The city of Clarksdale and bring back it to. I think he has the plan. I think that given the opportunity, give him a chance, folks. He will not let you down. I can't speak about the other people there, but there are a lot of people that do not want Mr. Payton to be their mayor. And I want to serve notice that the McMahon Morning Show is going to blast, talk about, say whatever we need to say in support of Orlando Payton as he travels and makes this journey to the office of the mayor of the city of Clarksdale. Don't be fooled. He has friends. He has people, even right here at the McMahon Morning Show, that listens and thank him for the support that he has given. Y'all hear Little Red, he make you dance. That commercial will make you jump out your seat, and you will be ready to do the boogie woogie or whatever the case may be. But anyway, let me stop all of this. This is the McMahon Morning Show. Good morning to all of you. Once again, the weather is looking kind of gloomy outside around in our region, so y'all be careful. They're saying that there are some storms that are coming our way in the Mid-South and the Midwest. So you all just be prepared for that over in Chicago and in the Missouri Valley. They're talking about coming right down through this way. They're talking about some strong storms. So if we get anything, any kind of alerts or something close in our range, we will let you know. Like to say good morning to, hey, good morning to WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial in Holly Springs, Mississippi. I'd like to say good morning to the present mayor there. She did not quite make the nomination for mayor there in Holly Springs. We thank you for all that you have done and what you're doing, and we wish the new administration that's coming, hopefully that they will do the things that they need to do to help the people and help the community of Holly Springs. Real wonderful people. You wouldn't meet many people that you meet. You go to Holly Springs, you meet some wonderful people. Listen, I got wait a minute, let me put this up. Back here. All right. I have there's some questions that was asked, and someone's asked me to bring this out, and I said to them that I would. Wait a minute, hold on a second. And student debt is really serious, folks. And when you're talking about excuse me, when you're talking about not Pell Grants, but when you're talking about these loans, these student loans and the things that are going on, student debt has resumed. They're getting ready to collect it now. If you knew anything about student loans, you would know. I can't. I got Miss D Harris is on the side over here. D, if you can hear me, I'm gonna just send me, keep talking to me. I can see you. Okay, but how do you like it? I want you to text me back and tell me how you like it. Okay, anyway, we've get y'all. Okay, we're gonna work on it, but I want to show you something. We're in the laboratory now, and we're gonna be working on that ad. Listen, this is the McMahon Morning Show. I want to let you know that student debt, these loans and things are being paid back. Now, there's a lot of student debt. A lot of African Americans, a lot of Black people that have been to college still got college debt. There's some universities that have had graduations and they wiped out all of their debt. But this student debt is there. Now they're going around giving billionaires and trillionaires all of this money, and students still having a problem about student debt. Y'all don't worry about that. Yeah, I should have did this a long time ago. I don't want to give them no play. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm sorry about that. I don't like to. All right, that's good enough. All right. Now, as we look at this, and we see how many. I just would like to know, how did you deal with your debt? I didn't have I had a circumstance where there was a school that used my information and registered me as a student in that particular institution. And when it's all said and done, I get these notices in the mail about talking about I got to pay this back and I got to pay that back. And I'm saying I never went to this school. So making a long story short, they straightened it out and everything. But that thing had haunted me, man, for a long time. They took my income tax 3 or 4 years while I was working, trying to work and everything as a youngster and everything, because they said I had this debt. And you can say what you want. This is a madman up here in the White House. And it's sad that we don't have competent government anymore. And people are giving him a pass and giving the orange man a pass on everything that he's doing. If it was President Barack Obama or anybody that looked like him or remotely like him, they would have impeached him, hung him to the cross, done all kinds of things, and just wiped him off the face of the earth. But now, here we are. Here we are. And it hurts me and it bothers me as a human being that we're living in these days and times that we're living in like this. Yeah, these are some rough times. And it's always designated and geared towards Black people. Yes, I'm at a point now that when you turn on the news and you look at the various things and they're so calm with it. Oh, it's just the hiccup. Oh, it's just a little friction, or what did they call it? Turbulence. It's just a little turbulence. It'll be okay. We're going to mount through it. It's going to be some strain, but who going to mount through it? Who is it hurting? And it's going to be a trickle or the ripple effect. Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who will be responsible for the destruction and the downfall of our economy? The dreams, the aspirations, they're already talking. Now they're trying to make up for the stock market crashing. If those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, your 401k has lost most of it. The stock market has lost $6 trillion in the last 2 days. The value, $6 trillion. So all of y'all that got 401ks and all this other stuff, find a way to diversify your money out of that type of system, because I'm not for sure. I'm no financial analyst. I'm no expert in it. I have no dog in the hunt when it comes down to finances and the financial world and the financial markets and all of that. That's not my forte. But common sense will tell you that if the ship is sinking, somebody better find a lifeboat, a preserver, a piece of wood. You better find you something. Something my pastor preached a long time ago. You can make it on the fragments. When Paul was shipwrecked and they had there was a storm on the sea and the ship broke up, and he said, grab a piece of the ship. Hold on, just grab a piece. You can make it on the ship. Broke up into fragments. He said, grab on to the fragments, grab on to something. Save ourselves. We need to grab on to some of these freight. Yeah, the ship may be a little messed up. Yeah, some water is coming in. It's serious. 911. We need to get ourselves together. Yes, the water is coming in. But let me tell you something. There's enough of us to plug that hole and make the repairs. There's enough of us to reconstruct and redesign our ship again. I'm not talking about the ship that Marcus Garvey said we were going over there, going back to Africa and all them other things. No, I'm not saying all that. I'm talking about the land where I was born and raised. Right here in the United States. That's what they call it. Good morning to Diane Black. She's here. I told y'all Diane's coming. She's on her way. Good morning to her wonderful father. And I hope he's listening. I ain't mean daddy to Papa to be hollering again. I ain't mean that my voice shouldn't be carrying like that. But the remarkable thing is this. We are already as a community not equal. We are already a community that we know that our advantages, we don't have them. We didn't have everything that we have. We're working for it. And then society has painted us as heathens and thieves and robbers and corrupt individuals, when all along the people that are corrupt and the people that are doing what they do are sitting there with their suits and in their limousines and doing what they do. Going to the fancy dinners, and the only people that you see inside the restaurant, maybe because all the Hispanic people he got rid of, maybe you'll see somebody that looks like me. I'm tired of being the butler. Time for me to be the one chauffeur. Tired of being the one scrubbing the toilet. Time for me to find us some maintenance help or something like that. I clean my own toilets or something. I'm tired of our folks having to take the menial jobs like we're nothing. All of the education and all of the doctors and all of the bachelors and all of the master degree holders that we have, and associate degree and certified persons in various things that that we're a part of in the executive floor and in the boardroom, from the boardroom to the to the laboratory, from the laboratory to the hospital. We've made emphasis and we have made strides that people cannot deny, and they still trying to wipe us off the face of the earth. It'll never happen. God ain't gonna let it happen. Can anybody can I get a witness from somebody? But you know, this ain't gossip, and this ain't talking about this and that. This is talking about our very survival. As we bring the news and information to you and letting you know what's going on and what's affecting you, if you don't think that what the orange man is doing is going to affect you, you are in another world. This is the MagMan Morning Show. This is we're here each and every morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is 10 o'clock on the East Coast. We got a brand new commercial. There's some tuning that I have to do. I got a note from our sponsor, Miss D. Harris, and she's going to be the we're gonna see what we have wonderful presentation. But we'll be right back after these messages.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on left, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Are you looking to transform your space into something stunning? Discover the magic of design with D. Harris Interiors. Whether it's a cozy home makeover or a bold new business look, D. Harris will bring elegance, comfort, and personality to every corner of your space. Here at D. Harris Interiors, I do believe that your space should tell your story, and I'm here to help you write it. Ready to fall in love with your space again? Well, you're only one phone call away. Contact me here at D. Harris Interiors and let's design something unforgettable for your home or for your business. The phone number is 901-303-8099. Just give D. Harris Interiors a call today to make your design dreams come true.
Our families are precious. We work hard each and every day to make sure that they're safe and secure and have a future. Jones McDonald Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency, is here to help you with all of your needs, whether it be life, health, auto, home, or specialty insurance. Call Farmers Insurance Agent Latoya McDonald at 708-722-1538, 708-722-1538. As we live life and grow, our number one concerns are having a life and a dream and a home, beauty, privacy, and security. Keys Home by Regina is here for you, a licensed and certified realtor in the state of Arkansas. Regina has the skills and the know-how and the patience to guide you through the rough rigors of owning your first piece of real estate. Whether it's commercial or residential, whether it's your first time buying a home or you're just looking to expand your real estate portfolio, I'm sure that there's something that Regina can do for you. So call her right now and get the ball rolling. From Humphrey to Whitehall to Redfield and to Pine Bluff, Keys Home by Regina will put you in the home that you've always wanted. So call Regina right now at 501-400-4655.
And we're back on the MacMan Morning Show. I'd like to say good morning, grand rising to each and every one of you that decided to take out time and come and spend with us on this magic opportunity. We are here each and every weekday morning from 9 a.m. until about 10:22. Sometime we go a little over because it's my fault. Right here on the MacMan Morning Show. Grand Rising. Great things are coming. Great things are coming to our wonderful show. And our broadcast is getting ready to get a shock and a shot in the arm because I'm getting ready to come on the air. I'm getting ready to be visual. I'm getting ready to be on camera. And I ain't ugly or nothing like that. I just hadn't had a chance and been late. And I admit sometimes I do. I get to drag, and then when I'm doing the things that I do, it doesn't be much time. I got enough time to get myself together and get things in order. and make sure that our broadcast, our production is done the right way. This isn't sloppy. This is a business, like I said, and you got to treat it as such. Got to get up every morning, do just like every day, like you go to the office. You're right here, so you have to, you have to adjust with things. I just want to thank all of our brand new sponsors. I really do appreciate you, and you have really helped us. We need your assistance. We need your help to continue to keep in the direction that we're going. So feel free. Hey, if you really like what you hear, you can show your support and your appreciation. Is nothing. I'm not going to raise an offering. I don't have a line or nothing. But if you want to if you want to contribute to help, go to Mac Media 3 at our. We got Cash App and we also got PayPal. If you can't get it, if you don't have it, go call your friend or somebody. Say send this to the Mac Man if they got a Cash App or something. Because right now we're working on the Zelle, and I don't know what's wrong with it or whatever. But I'm not into just raising money and doing things like that. What I mean is, I know that advertising is very, very important. And if you got a business or a service, or you know of someone that has a great business, a great service, you'll be surprised at how far the MacMan Morning Show will go. You can't depend on indicators such as StreamYard and YouTube to give you accurate anything. You just got to put yourself out there. And I'm working on something along with Foxy 2, Roxy 2. She gave me some information, and we're working. And if this thing doesn't work out, it's expensive paying for and making sure that this broadcast go out. And we're on our way to self-sufficiency, meaning that the business will take care of itself. But it's a big responsibility doing what we do, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm ready for the challenge, and we're going to do what we have to do. The doors are opening, and they're not going to close. Brother Lee will be here in a little bit, and we're just and until once we get our situation here together, I wanted to say this also, as I support business, and I specifically support businesses that are operated by and in the African American community. Now, that does not mean that I will not advertise or use advertising from other places. No, I'm not saying that. Or neither will I cut myself off. I'm not racist or prejudiced or anything like that. Y'all know that already. I'm never going to say it no more, because that's not how it is. What I'm saying is my community needs help. The Black community needs help. We're in intensive care. We're not stable. We're not in stable condition because there's no leadership. And what do I mean by leadership? Do we need somebody leading us by the nose, or Dr. King or Jesse or whomever? No, I'm not saying that. There are enough great leaders around the world and around the country that will give us the example that we need. But we got to get off of our do-nothings and do something about it. There's some great things that are coming to the state of Mississippi. Let me go to Mississippi right quick and tell you all, before I get to this Minority Business Development Agency, he doing some things to it to talk about what's happening with business. But here in Mississippi, they had those municipal elections, and all politics is local. People are going to come out to the national elections, but there's very few people out of all the people that that we know and that are in these populated areas. There were less than 3,000 people where I'm around, and there was less than 6 or 7 or whatever the case may be. But then, locally, this is where the money comes to. After it comes through the state, it comes to the cities and the towns and the villages and so forth. You got to know where your money is being met. Now, okay. That's the money that's coming in. What are we going to do as a community? Are we going to be dismayed by what the orange man is doing? He said, no more minority this and no more African American that. And we taking y'all out of the Smithsonian Institute, and we don't want to hear nothing about Black history. I'm real surprised he ain't took down the national monument of Dr. King on the Mall of Washington, D.C. yet. I'm surprised that I don't know where he put the picture of the former President Obama in the White House. They said they took it down, him and Biden down. Now he's a disgrace. He is a disgrace, and anybody that supports him is some crazy people. How in the world, what benefit does this man give to anybody? What benefit? None whatsoever. So we got to take care of ourselves, folks, because this man and his racist cabinet and folks that he got, and he got maybe a spot or two or somebody around. I know folks need their jobs and stuff like that, and they making good money probably, or whatever the case may be. That's bad that you got to be at a job that's hurting people. Social Security and all of the benefits that trying to make things equal, he's dismantling them. Okay, we got something for you because we're not going back. Okay, not just that, Diane Black, and that was your slogan for your campaign. We're not going back. People, let me explain something to you. I'm just a little old voice crying in the wilderness. I got this little broadcast. This is what these folks say, the ones that say I don't talk about Pete Diddley and all the other whores and all them other folks that's doing what they do. Forgive me for saying whores, but that's what they are, some heathens. I don't have time to talk about people that are acting like complete Neanderthals and idiots. I don't have time for that. When we have a community that they're getting ready to shut down the schools, trying to shut the schools down in the black community in Memphis, Tennessee, saying we're going to take over the school. Now, if they take over the Memphis schools, they're coming after ours too. We want to have a voucher. We want the money so we can send them to they had this system in Mississippi called the academies. Those were the schools that were segregated. I don't want my children to go to public school in certain parts of Mississippi, not where, there's some parts that kids are going to school together. Praise the Lord that's happening. But white folks get nervous when they see the little juniors and see the little young men and things around there because they little daughters, and everything gets excited, and the young men get excited about that, and they mixing too much and this and that, and they did not want this to happen. They didn't want to give us the civil rights bill, and they didn't want to give us the right to vote and call us equal, because that means that we would start mingling in places that they did not want us to mingle. The boardroom. They told us to stay in the mail room and stay at the secretary's desk and sweep the floor and scrub the toilet. That's all you good for, is to open the door for Mr. So-and-so when he comes in. You salute. We're going to put a uniform on you. You the dough man. You the dough man. You the one to open the door. Yes, sir, boss. That's all you supposed to say, and scooting and bow and scoot. Don't say no. Don't even look at, they said, don't look at the master when he walks by. You supposed to hold your head. That's a bunch of baloney. And I'm not going for it. You better hear me and hear me well. No, I'm not a radical. I'm not someone that's trying to tell you we're going to go out and we're going to march. We're going to do this and that. I'm telling you, we need to use our almighty dollar. $1.7 trillion in buying power, and we are sitting here like we're in a third world country. Put all of our expertise, put all of our weight, put everything that we have into making sure that our community has what it needs. Don't depend on the church. I'm not talking about the church. The church serves its purpose. The church got to get itself together. I know it's a spiritual thing and there's wickedness everywhere, but people ain't listening to these jacklegs no more. They're not listening to people that if there was once you could not talk about your pastor or say that he was a jackleg, a handkerchief head, or a crook or something like that. He got the first piece of good chicken and so forth and so on. He was Reb. You didn't talk about Reb and his wife, his children, or nothing like that, because they was pure as the driven snow. Until, I'm not talking about you ministers and pastors that are doing the job now. I'm not talking about y'all. Oh, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about these folks that's supposed to be the leaders in our community. Let's get off of them and let's get on the men. Brothers, we need to get our stuff together. I can't say certain words on the radio, neither will I do it. I never have. But we need to get it together. Leading by, that goes for James Mack as well as anybody else. We got to cover. We are at a point as a community that we need to tighten up on what we need to do. We know and we understand, one, they can't do nothing with us. They've been trying to get rid of black people since black people, they knew what we were. And they've been doing this, they've been doing that, they've been saying this, they've been saying that. Brother Lee is here. Hey, Brother Lee, how are you? I'll get right with you. And you know, we going through all these. I ain't going for it. Now, are we going to do something about it? I'm going to do something about it in my circle, but not just for me. Not just for me. There was a man that said, I'm not getting out there marching. I'm not getting out there protesting. I'm not getting out there talking about I won't. He said, I got it good. I got my job. I got everything else. I'm not worried about this and that and the other. But everything that's going on now is going to affect us all. We need not to be afraid. Be not afraid. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. That's what they've been using all along, from the Ku Klux Klan on down. They're in suits now. They're not in white sheets. Can you imagine a bunch of white sheets coming out of the woods and people talk about ghosts and hanks and stuff, and you see all these white sheets coming? Fear and intimidation. That's what they use. How do you think that the slave master that had hundreds maybe of slaves and about 10 or 12 of them, and they kept control because they worked their minds and made them fear the gun line? Ain't no line there. He just said, if you move across that line, we're going to kill you. I mean, God forbid. I didn't mean to say that. We're going to do something, lynch you, or whatever the case may be. And we get scared, spooky and everything because we scared of them folks. They made us scared of them. Oh, but when you stand up and you get on the media and you start telling them the policies and the procedures and the things that you're doing and the bills and the laws that you're writing, they ain't for us. They're not for black people. You get pulled over by the police, you case in point, go back to traffic court. I'm up in traffic court. I'm a servant of the people, sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States and to do my duty as a fire officer, fire commissioner, fire chief. Got a call. They don't have a car for they didn't have a car for me. I had to borrow one or whatever the case was, but I had proper lighting. Everything was on there. And this man pulled me over after showing him my credentials. This man said, I don't know how in the world you a fire chief. You know what I wanted to say to him, and I wanted to say, but I'm not an angry man. I'm not an upset man. Get all mad and upset because of what you think about me or whatever. I say, give me the ticket and allow me to go. Oh, he thought I was going to get indignant. Sir, you're hindering emergency operations. One, you breaking the law. Okay. Two, after I got through, I had to go through a whole litany and a speech for this man to understand and see. I can't understand how you get in that position. Have you ever known somebody to ask you that? How you get that? How they get that? They got us at witch with each other instead of loving each other and trying to do for each other and make and to live and just go about our business. We hating each other. Fear, intimidation, and division. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Fear, intimidation, and division. Those are the common problems and the problems of our major headaches that we have. Not per se the white folk. They can't really do nothing to you unless you let them do it. You ain't do nothing to me. I'm gonna sit there and let you whoop on me. I'm gonna sit there and let you do something. But no, you ain't gonna. I'm gonna fight you back. I'm gonna knock you down. I'm gonna knock you out. Do something. I'm not gonna let you just intimidate me. Ain't no more whooping and all that old stuff and jumping on me out. You better come right. Come right. I ain't taking it. I don't care what your constitution say. I don't care what y'all had, what kind of agreement that you have amongst each other. I'm talking about police officers. People can't walk up and down the street no more. You got something to say. Oh, we fit the description. I don't fit the description of, you fit the description of somebody just jumped out of the woman's window. I said, what do you have on? But you just fit there. Who made the description and where it all come from? I'll call the dispatcher right now and the chief right now and ask him where was this call came out of, and what is the description of the person that these officers said that I look like this person. What is the description of this person? You know, when you start talking like, oh, you's too smart, you know too much. Well, I'm gonna be smart, I'm gonna know something, and I'm not gonna let you come up on me. Brother Lee is here, y'all. And I'm gonna go on and take this second break. I'm gonna bring him back and I'm gonna talk. And I'm gonna let, because he's coming with his commentary. But I'm about fed up. I'm trying to talk about this. He dismantling stuff like he taking something away from somebody with his old orange do-wop bald head comb over, looking like he looking like any kind of walrus. That's why you look at him, man, just, brain just dead. He don't know what he want to do. He just an idiot. Be back right after these messages. This is the McMahon Morning Show. I ain't mad at him. He's just doing what he do. But he ain't gonna take no coins out of my pocket. How about y'all? We gonna stick together. How about that? Stick together.
Tune in to the McMahon Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the McMahon Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
Are you looking to transform your space into something stunning? Discover the magic of design with D. Harris Interiors. Whether it's a cozy home makeover or a bold new business look, D. Harris will bring elegance, comfort, and personality to every corner of your space. Here at D. Harris Interiors, I do believe that your space should tell your story, and I'm here to help you write it. Ready to fall in love with your space again? Well, you're only one phone call away. Contact me here at D. Harris Interiors, and let's design something unforgettable for your home or for your business. The phone number is 901-303-8099. Just give D. Harris Interiors a call today to make your design dreams come true.
Our families are precious. We work hard each and every Our families are precious. We work hard each and every day to make sure that they're safe and secure and have a future. Jones McDonald Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency, is here to help you with all of your needs, whether it be life, health, auto, home, or specialty insurance. Call Farmers Insurance Agent Latoya McDonald at 708-722-1538, 708-722-1538.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
And we're back on the McMahon Morning Show. Grand rising to all of you. Hello to everybody in the bushes. I know y'all there, but that's okay. Brother Lee is here with, let me acknowledge also Michelle Franklin, her credit restoration business, also a part of her tax service. Uh, Credit restoration, business credit, business funding, loans, and consulting. You can get that all that wrapped up into one with Michelle. Call Michelle Franklin at 708-296-3133. That's 708-296-3133 for all of your business and financing needs that you will need. We need to get Michelle on here to talk about some things as far as with it comes down to what's going on and get some other perspectives about things. Pizza Pro XL, we'd like to say good morning to our wonderful friends down in Quitman County, Mississippi. Good morning to Miss Bridget Wright, owner of Pizza Pro XL, where they have the most delectable and delicious dishes and the tastiest wings I've ever tasted. You need to go down to Pizza Pro XL and get your pick: honey gold, honey mustard, honey gold. They like lemon pepper and all kinds of wonderful wings you can receive. Not just wings, delicious pizzas. They got that pizza. Everybody like all these kids like pepperoni. Something about pepperoni. Maybe it's the size of them and how they look and everything. But this is my favorite. I like sausage and cheese. But listen, whatever your flavor is, whatever your taste buds desire, we ask that you just give them a call. You can dine in and you can carry out. Go to Pizza Pro XL down on Main Street in Marks, Mississippi to make your pickup. But give her a call so she'll give you further instructions at area code 662-326-3006. That's 662-326-3006, 662-326-3006. St. Patrick's, I'm sending Brother Lee at you. No, I'm just kidding. Yes. St. Patrick's, we got business to handle, and St. Patrick's is wonderful. But, you know, some people are trying to hate on Miss Tiffany Kamar and the wonderful business that she had. Let me tell y'all something. And this is something that I want to say. I ain't going to try to put folks on the spot. But let me say this. We need to stop putting each other down. Now, let me say this. Now, St. Patrick's, I'm going to say this. I got it up here. I'm going to talk about somebody because I know they listening to me. That I miss whomever. Y'all know who I am. You know who you are. You're listening to me. St. Patrick's in Dalton, Illinois is a 5-story steakhouse entertainment dining facility. If you want to really do it and do it right, y'all better get your Mother's Day's reservations in because she's going to be packed. We complain. It's $50 for a steak. If you go anywhere, you're going to pay some money for some quality. Oh, they ran out of such and so, and they did this and that. Now they just getting themselves away from the devil mayor that tried to embezzle and blackmail them and trying to put all their hard work and where they get the money from. All that old foolishness and carrying on. Where they do? Well, you know, they got to be doing something else for that. Well, why don't y'all talk about them white folks that's building these buildings and all them mafia boys and all them other folks? Y'all don't say nothing about Donald Trump. Okay, and I said that I shouldn't even say to make my nose hurt and my mouth hurt because I just even say his name. But we'll dog out a black business. This is what I'm talking about. I hate the attack on black business. We always critical about black business. They ain't right. They ain't clean. They ain't. Now, here's a prime example of it. 5 stars. I would give, if they say this in a 5-star rating, I give them 1,700. We talking about folks, oh, it's too much, and they think they all, and it ain't the white people, it's black folks. We go to Laurie's Steakhouse. We go to all these other places that the white people have. We go downtown and this and that. We think we somebody because we dining with them. Have you seen the rooftop? I'm going to have a whole video presentation of this. I did this for a reason because I'm sick and tired of people always thinking that you talking loud and you ain't saying nothing. When you go against people that are trying to do their best to bring to bring a business and bring a service, we don't want nothing classy. This is class. When you can sit on, they don't want us on the rooftop downtown, in your downtowns. There are no thugs. There's nobody wearing their pants down below their. People are dressed up, coming there looking nice. Elegance, it's nice. You can come and have a nice time. Your car ain't gonna get broken into. Ain't nobody gonna stick you up. Nobody's going to do all those harmful things. Stop poisoning people. And listen, and I speak this. I see where the Rebels and the Aldermen, that I'm speaking this for them. Favor and blessings for St. Patrick's. Favor and blessing for Keisha the Stylist, the Lock Goddess of Memphis, internationally known. Favor and blessings to Little Red Orlando Payton, the next mayor of the city of Horn Lake. Blessings, favor for D. Harris Interiors, that she will decorate, not just decorate, but she will have the contracts that she wants. And I'm talking about in the millions. Can we talk some of that kind of stuff? What about Miss Mosley? Selling real estate. What about Bridget Nim down there in Quitman County? Bridget Wright Nim. Sisters trying their best to get things going. Latoya McDonald, Farmers Insurance. There were a time black folks could not work for Farmers Insurance or any other insurance company other than Supreme Life. We had to create our own stuff. And they saw that there was some money and folks is paying them premiums, and it's a whole lot of them. It was one thing my mama was going to do: pay the rent and pay that insurance man. Utilities and everything else and food. When I say the rent she paid, you know what I mean. She's going to make sure she paid that insurance man. Thank you, Jesus. She didn't have to use a den or whatever the case may be, but whatever, she on all of us. Supreme Life. Then these insurance companies started hiring black people because they knew that we had some money. $1.8 trillion at this point that we have, that they know we got. They already, look at how idiotic these people, they blown $6 trillion. Brother Lee, I got to bring you in on this in a couple seconds. $6 trillion they lost playing with our money, 401ks and everything. Talking about we're going to cut why is it always the minority businesses and help for minority businesses that always get the cut? Why is it welfare that always get the cut? Why is Section 8 the one to get the cut? Social Security, they're too scared to mess with it because too many white folks. Food stamps, cutting it out. Help for people and students that are trying to make it, that are poor. Two classes of people, rich and poor. Ain't no middle class. Y'all heard that yesterday. Middle class, we're the middle class. We smoke cigars and I got a pipe. And welcome, Jim. Come to my home and let's have cocktails and so forth. And ain't none of that foolishness going on now. Ain't no Leave It to Beaver and all them other folks and Dick Van Dyke and all them other folks. We ain't got all that going on. You don't know what Dick Van Dyke is, you go look them up. Mary Tyler Moore show, all them other Dick Van Dyke show on TV. Y'all. Desi Lou. Ain't none of that going on. It's some real folks out here hungry. It's some real folks out here got to pay their bills. It's some, let me say this. I don't want to live my whole life. I don't want you. You should not, or none of us. We're not designed that way. God made us for greatness. And it's a shame that we got to prime ourselves after all that we've been through. Don't stop listening to Black history. Don't stop. We got the internet now, unless they're going to try to wipe it out or something like that. All that you need to know is right there. All you got to do is look it up. Get with your family. Turn the TV and put the TV on and say, this is what they tried to do to us. That's what I'm going to shock some of y'all next week with some interesting broadcasting. This is what they did to us. This is where they trying to take us back. I ain't going. I know a lot of folks ain't going. You can go. I ain't going. I ain't nobody's slave. I'm nobody picking nobody fruits. I ain't scrubbing nobody toilet but my own. I'm not doing it. I'm not nobody's N word. I was going to, I don't say that kind of stuff. Ain't nobody N word. I wish you would call me out my name. I ain't tough, but you ain't gonna call me out my name. I ain't nobody's boy. I'm Ida McCrae's boy. Chester Holiday's boy, his son. I ain't no boy to nobody. I'm the only person that can call me boy. There ain't nothing but one of them living, and that's her. So she the only one can call me boy or whatever the case may be. Brother Lee, come on here and do your thing. I wanted to say that the people who got mad at me because, and that's why I said what I said on the air like I did. Some people, they talking about people and dogging them out because they got a good business and everything, and we dogging each other out and stomping each other. And all of a sudden, these people are doing all this craziness to us, but we yet to keep our eyes on the ball, Brother Lee. All I'm saying is we cutting this, we cutting that, we cutting this, we cutting always in the black community, and then we sitting here, we crying. And what I'm saying is something that you had brought out, Brother Lee. So we need to stop crying and get up and do and be about our business. Stock market lost $6 trillion in value on yesterday. 401ks are out there. We were just talking about this yesterday. Come on with your commentary. Our chief commentator and chief contributor, Brother Lee Mack, is here. Come on, Brother Lee.
Well, I'd like to say great day, new beginnings. To speak on what you just spoke on, my brother, is that okay? Here's a thing here. When you ask, okay, they're making cuts in the poorest of the communities, not just the poor communities, they're making cuts in people of color. And the thing about that is that you don't ask, yeah, we're saying, dang, well, they're making cuts, they're making the cuts. Now, here's the thing we should ask is, when you make these cuts, what are you going to do with that money? And see, that's the thing. It's a distraction and deception. Yeah, they're telling people we're going to make cuts. They're telling the Caucasians, the affluent Caucasians, they say, well, we're going to take it from those people of color, and that'll make you feel better. And the thing is that they said that we're going to take that money from people of color and we're going to waste it. The government is just going to waste it. They're not going to take it and do something with it. See, here's the thing. You got to listen to what they're saying. They're saying they're going to take the money, but they didn't say that what they were going to do with it. See, that's what we see. They'll tell you one thing and we're screaming and hollering, but the thing is, they don't tell you what they're going to do with it because they're going to take it and waste it. It's being used in a useful manner right now. It's being used to help those who have the least, and that's how you build a community. You build it from the ground up. You help the least of us. Because if you don't help the least of us, well, then what kind of community, what kind of culture do you have? So we say they don't deserve it because they're poor. They don't deserve it because they're in the minority. And that's the thing. We are one of the hardest working people in these United States. And the thing is that we don't have, excuse me, we don't have to apologize for anything to anyone about us. We have worked enslaved for free for 400 years. And after that, and we still have to apologize to the powers that be? No, we don't have to apologize and explain why we need assistance because you're still holding us back. And see, that's the thing. It's suspicious behavior when they say these things. And you see the Caucasian latch on to this because they don't want us to have anything. They don't want us to have a level ground. They don't want the ground to be level. They're always wanting to keep us back, keep us down. And we have to stick together on this. We have to buy in our communities, because I'm going to tell you this: a dollar only circulates for 7 hours in our community. And I'm going to tell you something else about that. In other communities, Caucasian communities, Asian communities, it circles for 30 days plus. And the thing is, when it circulates for those 7 hours, you know where those dollars go in our community? To the Asian stores, to the Arab stores. It still doesn't get to our community. It goes to these store owners that are not like us, that take that money that they get from us and they take it to their own communities and they recycle their money, recycle that dollar. And see, even when it stays in our community for 7 hours, we don't take it to us. We take it to somebody that don't look like us. And see, that's one of the things that we don't talk about. We haven't said as far as that survey that they had about the 7 hours. But we
Yeah.
run and take it to somebody that don't look like us. And the thing is
Right.
that we got to understand something. And I'm gonna tell you this: it's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And one thing about the English language, what I'm going to say, the Caucasian, the Saxon language, and you can take French and English and Italian and and Spanish. Mostly you take English. I'll give you English, the Anglo-Saxon English language for once. I'm gonna tell you something about that. I only have a minute to do this, but I'm gonna tell you. The thing is about that is that it's one of the only languages in this world where you could say a word and it means like three or four different things. It's very deceptive.
You're
It's
right.
very
You're right.
suspicious. You know, if you could say a word, an English word, and it's the tone that you use the word, it could mean another thing. It's crazy how they have a it's a evil, deceptive language. You know, and that's why other countries, when they make, I'm gonna tell you something. When the United States make a treaty with other countries, it's never equitable. It's never just. It's always in their favor. When they make a deal, like they made a deal with the Native Americans, it wasn't a deal that was equitable. It was a lopsided agreement where they took their land for nothing. They took our land. We were here too. If you look up history, and any kind of agreement that the United States makes with a minority, that minority is not going to come out on top, not going to come out as a partner in that agreement. And see, and that's why they made that civil rights law. And I'm gonna tell you something. It wasn't in our favor. They were throwing us crumbs. And we say the civil rights law. No, that was, listen, why is things haven't changed? Because that was a deal on paper only. It was not enforced. Civil rights laws wasn't enforced. Oh yes, it's against the law for you. You want to eat at a white restaurant. My goodness, isn't that quite an achievement? To eat next to the devil, to shop in the devil's store, to shop. That's crazy. We want the right to live next to them. That's insane. Think about it. We want a right. We want the same rights as they do. We don't want just to eat with you. We want to have the same facilities as you do. We want to be able to establish our own businesses. You got them established, like you got them built like that. See, that's the thing. We're fighting so we can live within next to them. No, we should be fighting to have what is ours. And that's the thing. We're fighting for the wrong thing. We say that why come we can't have what they, well, yes, we need to have what they have, but we don't need to be where they are. You know, because how their culture is not like ours. And see, we're striving to be, they say their American dream. That's their dream. They went to sleep and woke up and said, this is what we want for this country. You know, when the people, the indigenous people were here before they got here, which was some of us, the thing is, we were happy the way things were in this country before they got here. You know, they say we're savages every time they go to a country. They claim that you're savages when they get there. That's the reason why they're bringing civilization what they call a civilization is hell. They bring hell with them. Every time a Caucasian goes to another country, they bring hell with them. They're like a virus, and you can check history and see this. Everywhere that they have went, they have destroyed the indigenous people there. There's no sign of them, and they tell them they bring a civilization. Man, they don't. That's a deception. That's a lie. They say their way of life is civilized, but they have annihilated, eradicated what was there, what was beautiful there. They changed it and replaced it with what you got here, what you see today. That's what I have to say, my brother.
And you're exactly right, Brother Lee. My thing is, if we as a people, I don't know if I'm saying this right. I won't say we. Uh, I'm at a point where I can't understand to save my life. What is it going to take for us to wake up? And what I mean by waking up is, um, man, it's. You said something. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. You said something, brother. You still there? I gotta hear you. Are you there, brother
Yes,
Lee?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. You said something that kind of had me analyzing. You know, businesses everywhere, white, whatever the case may be, they come into our community, or they have a community where we go to their community and buy such and so and such and so. You know, that's what I'm not saying that we get along in harmony, we separate ourselves or whatever. But like you said, the evil that comes along with the language, the evil that comes along with the actions that they do, and it's nothing wrong with having a community where our businesses are. We need those business. We need technical. We need mechanical. We don't just have to be the hairdressers and the wing makers and the barbecue cookers or whatever the case may be. There are lawyers. There's technicians. There accountants. There's interior designers. There are specialty people that are out there. There are places where we can go and enjoy. Why can't And that's why I was saying about St. Patrick's, Brother Lee. You know, they used to envy the Cotton Club. Is that where they used to have downtown? That's the white folks at the Cotton Club, I think. With the Apollo Theater and coming down to Harlem and everything. White people came down to where we were because they knew we were having fun. We were enjoying ourselves. The best cooks, the best dancers, the best entertainment is right there. And I guess if it's nostalgia, I'm kind of lost. Help me out, Brother Lee. I mean, I'm not saying I want to go backwards to a bad time or
Well,
something.
I understand.
But Brother Lee, we
Listen,
had it pretty good. Go ahead.
the thing is that we came together as a people and we moved upward. The thing is that yeah, you look back in the past and you can see some positive things as well as some negative things. Even in our hardest times, we made the best of what we had. We had our own stores, our own entertainment. They saw our entertainment. They loved what we do. They saw how our food was. They loved what we do because we cooked in their kitchens. They saw our entertainment. They liked our food. They liked the way we were. They liked a lot of things about us, but they wanted to keep us under their thumb. And that's the thing about them is that yeah, they are suspicious people. They are to be suspected of things. And I'm gonna tell you this is that like I say this before, and people can think about this. I say all Caucasians are racist, and I know people can say no, that's not true, and I can prove that every Caucasian is racist. Now the kids, that's a learned behavior. To be a racist is a learned behavior, and they teach their kids to be a racist because when a kid is a kid, he's not a racist until his parents teach him so, until the community and that which he was raised in teaches him
Yeah.
so. And the thing is that once you understand it and you're taught it and you have a responsibility. I'm going to tell you something. Caucasians have a
Mm-hmm.
responsibility for those who think they are liberals. They have a
Mm-hmm.
responsibility if they say that they are not racist and they say they have privilege. And it's like having
Mm-hmm.
food and you don't have and the black folks don't have any until you give me your
Mm-hmm.
food,
Yeah.
then you still a racist. Until you share your house, you still a racist and I don't have a house. See, that's the thing. When they say,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm not a racist, but you're living on what your father stole.
Yeah.
It's like
I
somebody
often
stole
want.
a car and
Yeah.
you driving that car, but you said I didn't steal it, but you're driving it. I didn't steal that house, but you're living in it. I didn't steal at school, but you're getting taught from it. See, that's the thing. You could say, I didn't steal it, but somebody stole it in your family and you steal and they gave it to you. But you're not going to denounce it. You're not going to give it away. You're not going to say, no, I don't want nothing to do with this. This is stolen goods. You know, that's the thing. Somebody can go in the store and steal a watch and give it to you, and you say, I didn't steal it, but you got it on your arm. When until you say, I
Mm.
don't want anything that's stolen. I don't want to be a thief. I don't want to be a part of
Right.
a thief. But they are benefiting from. They are thieves because they're living
Right.
on what is stolen. So until
Right.
you tell me, until you relinquish, until you advocate, until you until you say, well, look, I don't want this, then you are a racist. When you get up in the morning and the only reason you have that home is because your father stole it. Only reason you got
Mm.
them clothes is because your mama stole them. Only reason
Right.
you walk in the streets and you're not being harassed is because your father put those laws in place. So until you say, I
Right.
don't want these things until everybody can have it.
That's
So
right.
then you're living in that stolen way of life. You're living in that robbery, that criminal behavior. You're living in it and saying, I didn't do it, but you're wearing it on your arm, you're wearing it on your clothes, you're living
Mm.
in the law that was put there just for you. And you say this is the
Mm-hmm.
country for everybody? It's not,
Mm.
because I see that you don't respect
Right.
everybody. So that's the
They
thing. When
don't.
white folks tell you that even the liberal white folks, when they can get up
You
in the
say live.
morning and live in a place where things are stolen by their fathers and their mothers, then they are a racist.
Mm.
See, don't let them get away with it.
That's right.
When they are living in that very community that has been stolen, they stole everything they have, and then they say, I'm not the thief, my father stole it. Well, you got it on your own. You know, that's the thing. See, understand that. Understand what racism really is. It's living in
That's right.
privilege that was stolen. See, black folks
Yeah.
don't understand this. Your intellectuals not telling you this. Your scholars are not
Mm.
telling you this. Your Malcolm
That's
X's
right.
are not, Brother Malcolm was trying to tell you these things. But see, we didn't understand it. We didn't listen. And see, then we got our leaders, so-called black, upstanding. We don't need a leader, but what you got these people standing and speaking for us, they're
Mm.
not telling you this thing. The things I'm telling you today has never been said before, and
They
the
ain't
way I'm
gonna say
saying
it
it now.
then. Watch out
That's what I
now.
have to say,
Listen,
my
this
brother.
is the Backman Morning Show. Brother Lee has brought the smoke. The smoke was already here. We just gonna make some signals out of it so we can let you know what's going on. Listen, tune in to us each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. right here on Mac Media 3, MM3 Productions right here. We like to say hello and good morning once again, Grand Rising to WKRA 92.7 on your FM dial right there in Holly Springs, Mississippi. To each and every one of you that have joined us on today, thank you for being here. Tomorrow we got something. I'm working on something. Lord help us. And Miss D Harris, interiors. We are working on something. There's something that we're working on as far as the presentation is concerned. She wants to thank all of you all for your continuous support. I can't wait for this project that she's going to do one day. I just got a funny feeling, but I just want to encourage all of you, continue to love each other, care about each other. We'll be back here tomorrow at the same time, same place, right here. Mac Media 3, MM3 Productions, right here on the Mac Man Morning Show. I'm James Mack. I'm your host. Have a wonderful day. Love somebody. It ain't going to cost you one dime.
It's a Mac Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home or you in your car. Mac Morning Show. No matter if you get far. Mac Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. Mac Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the Mac Morning Show. It's a Mac Morning Show.